Tonight's Gooder Entertainment production is brought to you by The Chopping Block, Menotti Woodcrafters, Pinkerton Pit Barbecue, Texas Boiled Doves, JB Waterwells, All Fired Up Barbecue Cook-Off, Texas Original Charcoal, the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads, Smoke and Magic, Texas High Roller Events, Laredo Roofing Solutions, Navy SEAL Danny Deeks Memorial Classic, Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation, The Barbecue Store, Mr. Keen Sharpening Service, Cosmos Q Products, Half-Ass Cookers, Damn Yankee Texas Barbecue, Rectag, Quattro D Drums, We Branded Promotions, Texas Barbecue Bash, and Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics. Thank you for supporting the So Smokin' Gooder Show.
Hey there, everybody. This is Aaron the Retro Guy, host of the Morning Roast Radio Show, and you're locked in to the So Smokin' Gooder Show. Give it to them, fellas.
I call it bass boat.
Bass boating?
If you ever seen a bass boat go down the water and everything like that?
Oh, and he nailed it. Oh, shit. Hashtag bass boat.
Hey, we got any more beer in here?
If you're gonna put it in the box, put it in the box.
And stamp it.
Hey, what's up? I'm Cosmo, and you're watching the So Smokin' Gooder Show. So grab a drink, park your ass, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss a thing.
Kid folk with canned heat, barbecue. We're going to the So Smokin' Gooder Show. Let's all drop in.
What's up, family? This is the Barbecue Dad, Jody Flanagan, and you're watching the So Smokin' Gooder Show, baby. Lucky you old SOB.
Hey guys, big drop from the chop block. You're watching So Smokin' Gooder Show. We're live here from the American Royal.
Are you ready to turn up the heat?
1. Let's go!
Because you've just tuned in to the one and only So Smokin' Gooder Show. We're coming to you live from Bullhorn Barbecue headquarters in Cypress, Texas. This is the show where we talk all things barbecue and brews, and you better believe we're here to have a good time. Get ready for the man who knows barbecue like the back of his hand, the guy who can tell you the difference between an IPA and a stout blindfolded, and the life of every party, your barbecue pitmaster and the host with the most, Rob Arocha. Whether you're part of the Gooder Gang or just here for the special guests, barbecue competition updates, or maybe even to rate some boxes, strap in, fire up those smokers, and crack open a cold one, because the So Smokin' Gooder Show starts now.
Good evening, Gooder Gang. I don't know why it always starts on that little deal tie. Why does it do that? But we're here. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Wednesday night. You fine, beautiful barbecue badasses. My name is Rob Roach. I'm your host of the So Smokin' Gooder Show. Thank you. We have producer Ty. He'll get in here in just a minute behind the scenes. And we're going to have a guest, a wonderful guest, Mr. Jared McCRORY at Bearfoot Cookers. He'll be on shortly, but I just wanted to come on and say hello And I've been getting some messages, not really messages, people coming up to me and saying, hey, Rob, I won just last week and you didn't say my name on the show. You know what? That does break my heart, and I apologize, but I have a new role in my office, and I just don't have the extra time that I have to do these things. So I will make a commitment. I promise you. Ty and I talked about it before the show. It is a big deal. It is a huge deal to hear your name on this show for you guys that win and go out there and you know how it is to win a GC. It doesn't come all that often, few, but when you do win, we need to celebrate it, right? So you definitely need to be celebrated, and I apologize if the last few weeks we haven't been able to do that on the show. I'm not lagging it. I'm going to kick Brian up. Ty, am I lagging?
I think you were there at the beginning, but I think we're fine now.
My goodness. All right. Brian, you got to retrieve. You got to reprieve, excuse me. Anyway, so apologize if I haven't said your name and you've won recently. We will get back to that, the wrap-up recap and the upcoming events segment. Those are coming, but not tonight either. And let me apologize for my dumbass dog. Hey, get him out. Get him out. Just go. Let me apologize for my dumbass dog. Every time he sees my son, he barks at him, even though he's lived with him for a year and a half. It happens. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well. Happy holidays. Thanksgiving is upon us next week. It is on Thursday. Take your turkeys out of the freezer on Sunday. If you got a big one, I'm actually cooking one tomorrow for my office at Tadano. What is it? Is it lagging? Is it lagging, Ty? Get in here, Ty.
Yeah, you're lagging a little bit now.
Are we good?
Yeah, I think you're fine.
What the heck is going on here? Let me. All right. Thank you, Ty. Let me know. Yep. We shouldn't be. We shouldn't be at all. Anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about up front. But we do have some cool things to talk about next here in 4 weeks. We got the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads. That is coming up. That is December. Let me put the dates up here. Ty might have the file up here, but it's the 13th, I believe, 12th and 13th of December. We'll have that up here shortly. But if you have not made plans to attend, it is an awesome event. Wade and his crew do an amazing job, and they have won the CBA event of the year for 2 years in a row. So that one's coming up. I do want to give a shout out to Aaron Leslie. He just had his Cooking for Cowboy event December 12th and 13th, Uvalde County Fairplanks. Thank you very much, Ty. Aaron Leslie just had his Cooking for Cowboy event. I will put the winner up for that here a little later. But it was by all accounts, it was an amazing event. And shout out to Aaron Leslie and his family. Shout out to a great job. So that's what I wanted to do at the top of the hour. Ty, get in here, my man.
What up?
All right. I don't know why we're lagging. I got a whole brand new modem where I'm showing like 500 whatever speed, but it's all good. We're going to have Jared McCRORY on here in just a minute. But I did want to talk about, Ty, you're part of I haven't said it yet, but we've had this ESPN fantasy football for the So Smoking Gooder show going on. We're entering week 10. I do want to give some updates on there because I just got my ass handed to me pretty solidly by Irina Gonzalez. But the standings are RG3 balls deep. That is Raul Gonzalez. I know you're all are itching to hear about this. He is sitting at 8-3 in first place. Not elite. That is Eric Riojas, and he is sitting at 7-4. The has-beens, Chris Schaefer, sitting at 7-4. Bullhorn for touchdowns. That's me. We are in fourth place, sitting at 7-4. And then Rena Gonzalez Family Barbecue, 6-5. It's Rio Good. Fred Robles holding down the final playoff spot at 6-5. Boats and Hose, Sean Trainer. He's doing okay. He's 5-6. Buddy Northrup, Big Boys Balls are 5-6. Toasty Mafia, Smoking and Toasting, sitting at 5-6. All these guys are right within playoff capability. Ty started out 3-0. What happened, Ty?
Well, my players, we're not executing on the offensive side, the defensive side, or special teams. No three phases of the game are working for us right now. So I had to make some
How's your
mid-season
coach? Is your
trades.
coach on the hot seat, Ty?
Yeah, he is on the hot seat. If he doesn't turn it around and at least make a nice little push for the playoffs, then he probably won't be returning next year.
Ugh. All right, CC's Country Barbecue. That is Kurt Harbors. He's sitting at 4-7, and holding it down in the final spot is Big O's Barbecue. Big O's football team sitting in 12th. 2-9. 2-9. That's not good. Fred Robles says RG3 is going down this week. Well, Fred, I'm glad you're here because the playoff bracket, as it stands, I think there's still 4 weeks left to go in this season here. But we've got RG3 is getting a bye, along with Eric Riojas, not elite. I got to play Rini again if the playoffs were to start this weekend at 4-5, and then Fred and Chris Schaefer at number 3 seed and 6 seed. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on the So Smoking Gooder Show Fantasy Football League. Still with 4 weeks ago before the playoffs start, but yeah, some of us need to tighten up. I'm clinging to a playoff. So I don't know how my team is even 7-4 right now, but we're there. So let's hope everybody else continues to suck. But no, we're doing okay. Ty, no, not you included. Don't continue to suck. And yeah, I would. Your coach is on the hot seat right there.
Yeah.
Let's give some shout outs to the Gooder Gang, Ty. Oh, yeah. Ty's gonna play some music. Here we go. ZZ Top Fan, evening all. Larry Vaughn checking in from North Jersey with another load of monkey pickles, bananas. Nicho Edidando checking in. I'll tell you later. Chase, man, YouTube coming in strong early. Texas Barbecue Bash, there he is right there. Got my notepad. Oh, he can't see it here. South Texas Blaze Barbecue in the house. Renee Sanchez in the house. Donnie Howard checking in on YouTube. Always forward. Brandon Perham, I got to see him this weekend. Surge, Ty, you got that picture up from Surge, our follow team from last year. Surge checking in from Midland. Actually, Surge sent me some sausage that we cooked at the American Royal. 200 plus teams. We finished 100th, I think, 101. But he got his very first grand champion last weekend, and there was over 100 teams. I think how many teams? Did you say 180 something, Surge? Put the team count down there. But congratulations, everybody! Give Surge a big hand from wherever you are. If you're drinking, give him a little toast for Surge. There we go. Yeah, his first GC. That's a big deal, bro. Steve Quint, got to see Steve again at the American Royal. Johnny Maggs in the house. Matt Casper, Sean Trainer, what's up, brother? Michael Sistrunk, Firebox Barbecue, what up, gang? Smoking D's Barbecue, what's up, everyone? Brian Fox, I'm lagging. I like Brian. He's keeping me always on my toes today. Let's see. Here we go. Chad Vasquez, what's up? Hi, Samantha. Did I miss Samantha? Samantha Cherry's in the house. James Minotti. There he is. It's like watching a Godzilla movie. Oh, I hope not. Good evening, gang. Daddy Dutch Barbecue. Say my name. Say my name. I think he did. I will. Let's see here. Who else we got? Who we got? AJ George. What's up, Gooder Gang? Jared McCrory. He'll be in just a minute. Sean Trainer. It blows goats. Yeah, his boats and hose. Hey, y'all, there she is, Samantha. Steven Lozano, Fred Robles, Cook Shack, Keating, what up, boys? Smoking and toasting, so you're saying there's a chance. Yeah, you're right there, man. You are one spot away from a playoff spot. Ty Cobb, producer of the year, absolutely. Prayers for the Cowboys. John Turner, did you see your opening? Thank you, John. John did a great opening. Rachel, what is going on? Hey, Gooder Gang. Lost in Smoke, 108 teams, says Surge. Good job, brother. Yeah, and a big check. It did say 25K on there. If you're going to win your first one, how about a 25K check? That one's nice. Shaler Chapo, what's up, brother? All fired up. There he is right there. And then Uwe Braun. Uwe, I have to apologize. Uwe, I owe you a big apology. And Shauna Tillotson, what's up, fellas? How are you? Uwe, I owe you a huge apology because I wrote in the opening that oh man, Jared McCrory won 24 Team of the Year in pork. That is not true, people. Fact check. Brian Fox corrected me. It is Uwe Braun. How can I forget that? Beer Belly's Barbecue was the pork team of the year in 2024, and Jared is going for the 2025. Last order of business before we get on to our guest. The holidays are upon us. Thank you very much. And last year we did that kids show, right? We did the kids show with, Reed Breeden was on the show. Dakota was on the show. Lainey Hale, little Gringo was on the show, hosted by Carly. It was a wonderful show. Our man, John Bernie, was on the show. So we are looking for a new set of kids and maybe a new little kid host. So if you're interested, send me a message, send Ty a message if your kid may be interested in being on our holiday show with the kids. I don't have a real name for it yet, but we are definitely planning that. It was a big hit last year, and it was a good time for me and Ty because we just got to watch the show like everybody else. So if your kids are interested in doing something like that, please was on. We can't get them all on. Probably going to have, like we did last year, a host and then 4 kids. So I think we maybe had 5 kids last year. So if your kiddos are interested in that, we'd love to have them on, and we'd love to let them talk barbecue because it was always a good time. Last year was a lot of fun, so we'll do that again this year. Ty, are we ready to start? Are we ready to start with our guest of the evening?
Yeah, he's ready. He's thumbs up in the background in the green room. He's ready to go. Let's do it.
Am I still lagging or no?
You're lagging every now and then. I've checked. It's not a speed issue. I don't know what's going on, but you look good now.
Thank you, Ty. I shouldn't be lagging. I'm sitting at 280 megabits per second. Anyway, all right. Time to get our guest on, Mr. Jared McCRORY. He's out of Houston, Texas. Actually, he's out of Cypress, Texas. With me here in Cypress. He has been cooking probably for 3 years now, maybe 4. We'll get that number from Jared here. But he's coming on strong. Last year, he was the first runner-up for Team of the Year in pork. This year, he's having another fine season, cooking pretty much every weekend. I love it. I love to see it. We're talking about Mr. Jared McCRORY from Bearfoot Cookers. Come on in, Jared. How are you, brother?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. You better liven up, bro.
Oh, I'm good.
Jared big time me. He didn't even come on until 8:00. He didn't give me a little tester. He big timed me, so I was making sure he was on. Ty assured me he was going to be on. How are you doing, bro?
I'm going to be on. I'm good. I've been busy working.
We're all busy working, bro. We're all busy working. Yeah. So if I haven't done, I probably could have said your name here recently, but I haven't been able to do that lately. You've been cooking up a storm, bro. You're cooking each and every weekend, it feels like.
Yeah, we started, I don't know, about 8 weeks ago, and Lacey said, well, let's finish out the season. So that's what we're doing.
What were your goals coming into the season? Let me back up. I know you've been on the show before. You're a big contributor to the show. You're a big Gooder Gang member. You were the one that had said, Rob, I'd like to see a Mount Rushmore of barbecue from these guests you had. I appreciate that. But you've been at this game, 3 years, 4 years now?
I did my first cook-off was Friends for Wishes in 2021.
All right. So 4 years in. You went at it. You pretty much fell in love with this sport pretty quickly, right? You dove pretty much head first into this thing, right?
Oh yeah, it was a lot cheaper than my other hobby of off-roading. So.
All right, good to know. Good to know. And then I remember everybody probably remembers the race crew jump. You're still cooking on that sucker, right?
Yeah, still cooking on both of them. They're not the same green color, but they're still there.
You famously burned one of them the very first time out. I love that. I remember that. That was wasn't that at the barbecue store that you did that?
Yep, that was the first double there. I think for the first 6-pack. I think.
Very good. All right, so Jared, you better liven up. You better get happy here. You don't Carl me. Don't Carl Davis me.
Oh, you don't want some yups.
Yep. Carl, you got to be feeling pretty good about how you're doing right now. You're leading everything. Yep. Don't yup me tonight, bro. Don't yup me. Brian
Carl
says that's how y'all become best buds, burning the drum, says Brian Fox.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Carl
right.
gave me some show pointers.
Oh, I hope he did not give you any show pointers. Carl does not to be giving anybody any show pointers. Yes, get toasted, says smoking and toasting. Give Jared a cigar. Whatever it takes, Jared.
Can't
Liven
smoke in the
up.
house. Can't smoke in the house.
Can't smoke in the house. All right, that's a good rule, actually. That's not bad. All right, so this year or talk about last year, you were going pretty hard. Weren't you leading Pork at one time?
I think for a couple weeks.
Weeks, and
Lacey said we're going to take a weekend off, and we did. And Uwe went and got a perfect 200 first place in Laredo.
That'll boost you. That'll boost
do
you.
it.
We'll talk about your. That's always a good one. So this year, what was your goals coming into this year after having some pretty good success last year? Y'all, did you set like we want to cook X amount of contests, or just maybe see how it goes during the year? What was your what was going on to you?
Yeah, we just want to see how it went. My only goal is to be top 10 or something again. So Pork, of course, is always going to be there, I guess. But it's just been fun. I just like to cook.
Yeah, you've definitely figured something out in Pork, man. I don't you want to talk about when that turn started happening for you, where you could when that turn started happening for you, so you could when you just said, okay, I got pork down.
That was last year. We did Crosby's cooking for the kids or whatever it was. And
oh yeah, I remember that. It was hot. I was there with you.
It was hot. It's always hot.
Yeah.
We're in Texas. But
true.
Did that, got a first place, and then looked at the standings. Only had 6 cooks there, and I was 8th or 7th overall. So like, oh well, let's see how we do when we get to 10th, and then we end up being 2nd when we got to 10th. So we just kept on going.
ZZ Top fan, kids show needs a special appearance by our friend Braden. Absolutely. Ty, let's write that down to make sure we remember that when we're booking that. So yeah, I was at that one. So yeah, so you were sitting there at 6 and you said, okay, we got a shot at this. And Pork, I feel like, remember whenever CBA had pork, and then we went to an optional, some of the events could do 3 meats, 4 meats. I feel like last year we didn't see as many contests with pork. This year it feels like most of the contests, at least outside of the valley, are cooking all 4 meats. How do you feel about that? Or are you seeing the same thing? Or are you seeing still lots of contests that don't include the pork category?
I think most of them do the pork. I mean, it is a CBA decision, but I think every CBA should be a 4-meat comp. We got 3 other sanctioned bodies in Texas that are 3 meat only.
Oh, Jared, I understand why we do that. We give them options if they want to be a 3 meat and still do CBA and still have the best scoring system, in my opinion, out there. Then they can do that. They have that option to do the 3 meats, but that is why we do that as an organization. But yeah, I do feel like most of the contests out there are a 4-meat contest. So pork is out there as an opportunity. I'm looking at your pork finishes right now, bro. I can see why you're winning. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 first place porks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 second place, and you got 1 third. You've only cooked 1 contest out of 26 that did not have pork. Are you eyeballing contests that have it? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I don't like cooking a CBA without pork. I did McDade because that's the only CBAs. All the CBAs that weekend had 3 meats.
Pork is paying the bills. Absolutely. Hey, McDade, you did pretty well over there. I think you won 3 watermelons.
I did get 3 watermelons. Gave 2 of them away.
Shout out to the McDade Chamber of Commerce. You threw those away.
I gave them away to other families with kids.
You better have.
As I was carrying these things back.
Those are some of the best watermelons that I've had. I'm not bullshitting. They
Oh,
are
yeah, they're pretty
100%. Yeah. Lacey says 98% of the time it's a 3-meat compound. We won't cook it. Your partner there. Okay. So you're eyeballing, you're looking for a pork contest. I understand that. You're absolutely killing it in pork. How are you doing on the other meats right now, man?
I think we're 10th in chicken. We're just outside the top 10 somewhere in ribs, and for the first time ever, 25th in brisket.
First time you're in the top 25 or
Yeah,
first time?
First time.
Okay.
First time I've ever been in the top 25 in brisket.
Way to go, brother. That's pretty solid. You're 25th currently right now.
Yeah, still in it though.
We're gonna go over those because there are only 2 weeks to go in the CBA point standings. Last week we posted there were 3 weeks to go, and a lot of shakeups in all the categories. People are really trying to get in those last opportunities, and there are only 2 weeks. There's a big one this weekend in San Antonio. It's the Traders Village. Let me do our upcoming event segment real quick. Our faux upcoming event segment. But this weekend we've got 2 events. One is in Midland, Fair to Midland's West Texas Barbecue Cook-Off. That's in Midland, Texas. And the other is the 9th annual Showdown at Traders Village State Championship. That is going to be a well-attended. Where is our knife sharpening buddy, Mr. Keene? I'd like to know. He probably will be in San Antonio if he's sharpening this weekend. San Antonio, Texas, that is coming up this weekend, and then one more. So if you're trying to get some points at the Last Chance, it's appropriately named Last Chance Champions Cook-Off, Bandera, Texas. That's gonna be next weekend, November 28th, and then the season ends. The season will end, and then we'll know where they all fall into play. While you're here, and since you are a part of this, Jared, you want to go over this with me?
Yeah, if I can read it.
I think he said yep. I think he's interested.
Yep.
2025 Chicken Teams of the Year. Bullhorn still chickening up in the first place. Actually, still up there. Cast Iron Cookers, Carl Davis. Smoking and Toasting, Cesar Mejia in the house. Big Boys Barbecue. Shout out to Buddy Northrup having a fine season. First Class Barbecue. Big O's Barbecue. Double S Smokers. Beer Bellies Barbecue. 9th is Smoking Michelada. And 10, rounding up the top 10, Bearfoot Cookers. LC 11, Los Gordos 12, Dirty Smoke 13, having a phenomenal year. Sure Shot 14, The Pit Father Eddie Morales 15, Big E 16, Brothers Keeper 17, Roughed Up 18, Belly Up 19, Texas Oil Dust is in 20, the Cherry Pits Barbecue in 21st. My Pits Are Burning, Low and Slow. They just popped into the top 25 in chicken. Meat Shots Barbecue and Kicking Ash. Let's see here. Let's talk about how I cooked. I know, right? Hey, I like it. I like that. Okay, and in ribs, 2025 Ribs Team of the Year with 2 weeks to go. Big O's Barbecue, Cast Iron Cookers in second. That's 2 seconds. Third is in Chicken Fried Barbecue, Dirty Smoke, Smoking and Toasting, top 5. Roughed Up Barbecue, Beer Belly 7, Scooter and Clark 8, Six Gun 9. Rounding up the top 10 in ribs is Big Boys Barbecue. Barefoot right outside, 11th place. First Class 12, Biggie 13, Gonzalez Family 14, the Cherry Pits 15, the Pit Father 16, Underground, Brothers Keeper, My Pits Are Burning. Rounding up the top 20, Jokers and Smokers. Kicking Ash 21, Bullhorn 22, LC 23, 24 Texas Barbecue Bash, and 25 Belly Up Barbecue. What did Danny say? I'll come back after you read another 75 teams. Danny, you ain't been cooking, brother. That's why. Pork. There was a shakeup. Jared, where did you come from? What placing were you in last weekend?
Third.
Okay, you were in third last weekend.
Yep.
Had a big first place pork out in Rosenke. He leaped or leaped?
Leapt.
I think it's Leaf. Bearfoot Cookers, number 1. Cast Iron. That's 3 2s for Carl Davis. Big O's Barbecue 3, LC 4, Dirty Smoke 5, rounding up the top 5. Scooter and Clark, First Class, Smoking and Toasting. Big Boys Barbecue, rounding up the top 10. Kept. His Brothers Keepers Q. 11, Low and Slow, Suavecito 12, The Pitfather 13, The Cherry Pit 14, Six Gun, My Pits Are Burning, Rusty Junk, Chicken Fried, Los Gordos, Bullhorn rounding up the top 20. Was that Low and Slow there?
Smoke Show.
Smoke Show.
Smoke
Sorry,
Show.
Smoke Show. There's a screen underneath it. Underground Smoke, Always Forward 23rd, Gonzalez Family Barbecue 24, and Wicked Art Barbecue. They snuck into the top 25 with last weekend. Next is going to be. Oh, Brian says all he had to do was hit a first place rib this past weekend. He would have been in the top 10. Sorry, buddy. Oh, that was you.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Brian.
He's talking about you. All right. And then the 2025 brisket teams of the year, as with 2 weeks to go, shout out to James Ledbetter and Team Brothers Keepers Barbecue. Cast Iron. 4 2s. That's pretty solid. That's a great hand in poker, I think, right?
Yes, 4 of a kind.
Chicken Fried Barbecue, 3rd. LC4, Big O's, rounding up the top 5. Smoking and Toasting, Double S Smokers, Dirty Smoke, Big Boys Barbecue, Underground, the Cherry Pits. I'm sorry, Underground rounding up the top 10. The Cherry Pits, Scooter and Clark, Rusty Junk, Piles Barbecue, Roughed Up 15, SPGs, Texas Barbecue Bash, First Class, Meat Shots, Reggie Q rounding up the top 20. Who is that underneath there? Kickin' Ash, Gonzalez Family, My Pits Are Burning, Can Heat, and Barefoot sneaking in to the top 25 right there. And overall, with 2 weeks to go, he has 4 2s, but where it matters, in my opinion, most. Overall team of the year, number 1 is sitting there, Carl Davis, Cast Iron Cookers, who leapt, overtook, rounded the corner, punched the gas, overtook Big O's, who overtook him the weekend before. So Cast Iron Cookers, Big O's Barbecue, Smoking and Toasting, sitting there in 3rd. Scooter and Clark, rounding up top 5. Brothers Keeper. We got Dirty Smoke, Underground Smoke, Big Boys, Chicken Fried, LC, rounding up the top 10. First Class, My Pits Are Burning, Texas Barbecue Bash, Gonzalez Family, Barefoot, Pitfather, Biggie, Meat Shots, Bullhorn, and Pios rounding up the top 20. Cherry Pits, Roughed Up Barbecue, Beer Bellies, Fat Cap, and Smoking D's Barbecue, rounding up the top 25. What's up, Steve-O? Were your ears burning? Here's what you're after. Jared, let's pull this down. Let's go solo. That's what you're after, Jared. Pork champion. I was a 2-time, 21-22. Not bragging, just saying. But that's what you're after. I was like, Jared, go get your first place pork. And he's like, I was 2nd last year. I was like, oh, shit. Uwe. My bad, Uwe. Uwe, go get your buckle. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, we got pictures here. 2nd place pork champion and barbecue grand champion in Uvalde at Hunter's Roundup. There you go. Nice job, Jared. Nice job,
pictures
Jared.
I had.
I like it.
Hey,
All
Rob,
right.
can I say something real quick?
Absolutely.
Is this the first year for Scooter and Clark?
It is the first year of Scooter and Clark.
They're kicking ass in their rookie season. I know they're both pretty seasoned cooks, but congratulations to Scooter and Clark for, their showing all year. I saw them at the Jack Do Well, and then, Bell was part of my introduction into barbecue. So shout out to Scooter and Clark for kicking ass this year as a first-year team.
Absolutely. They are a very seasoned rookie squad out there. Humble brag. Absolutely. Hey, somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to do it. All right, Jared. So you're sitting at 26 contests for the year. We can pull that down, Ty. We can pull that down. Let me remove. Ty, do you want to see those standings again of the football? Or no?
No, I'm well aware where I see those standings.
I'm just checking with you. Let me remove that. Stop screen. There we go. and we'll get back to Jared. His nerves are shot for this weekend already. So, are you going to Traders, Jared?
Yeah, have to.
Yeah, if you want to keep your standing where you're at, I think you got to show up and try and win A or block B. That's the deal.
Yeah.
There's how many teams do you know? Do you have heard a team count at all? Anybody know a team count going to be in Traders Village this weekend in San Antonio?
I talked to Carl this morning. He told me like 108.
Okay, that'll move the needle on quite a few spots with 2 weeks to go. Steve Oler says his nerves are already shot this weekend. It's going to be a big one. Have you been paying attention to Steve Oler, what he's been doing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's been kicking ass.
That dude has been on fire, kicking ass. What's up, Ashley? How are you? Hey, Gooder Gang. Great to see you, Ashley. So Traders Village this weekend, you got anything special planned for it, or are you just going to go out there and do your thing?
Yeah, you can go out there and cook.
How do you approach a larger contest versus a smaller? Do you feel like you do better in one versus the other? I know you're not doing anything different, but do you feel differently with a larger contest? Do you feel your odds are better, or I mean, ironically, it sounds kind of dumb. Are your odds better with more people? But it seems to play out that way sometimes.
Yes. I prefer bigger crowds because my brisket. So I can be in the middle of a packed brisket and still do okay with the other 3 meats and be just fine.
Okay. That makes some sense. I like it. Your brisket's in the top 25 though right now. You're doing okay.
Yeah, it's just recent. I had a good like 3 or 4 week run, couple first and second places and a third, I think.
Good. What are you prepared to talk about? We want to talk pork tonight, man. That's you're sitting there pork. We don't need to talk recipes. That's not what we do on here. What we do talk techniques on here, as far as like what do you think your perfect pork box looks like? When you're trimming at home, what in your mind, what do you want that box to look like?
So I've been turning the same exact box for 2 years. It's 2 rows of monies, a row of chunks, and then pork at the front, pulled pork at the front.
There you go.
And it's
2 rows of money, chunks, and then the front. That obviously it seems to work. Second last year, and you're leading this year, so that's good. So you're cooking. What are you buying before you go? Are you buying collars? Are you buying? Obviously, you need a whole pork butt, at least one, right?
Yeah, I buy whole pork. I trim.
Okay.
My parents don't eat beef.
Okay.
So they get all the pork. Yeah, I just trim off what I need, and I take 1 partial butt with me and the 2 money muzzles and go for the best.
You're cooking 2 monies and a partial butt.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, dude.
Just gotta be able to get 5-6 slices out of the money, and then hopefully I got enough for chunks.
So you said 2 rows. So I guess you're going for three nice chunks of monies on each side.
No, I put 5 or 6 on each side.
Oh, I see. 6 out of 1 money is what you're shooting for. Good. Yeah, he can't cook any more pork. You don't have the room for it.
I added a 30-gallon to the arsenal.
What's up, Kevin? He's still what's up, homies. James Jared is a low budget cook for sure. So I've seen these comments, cooking on a budget baller, low budget. What are they talking about here? What do you take into a contest, bro?
So my meat cost is about $225 total. That's all the meat. That's including currently a Wagyu brisket, 2 pork butts, 3 racks of ribs, and 2 half chickens.
All right. You are still cooking a wag, so that knocks out half of your budget right there.
Yeah. Kind of. You just got to shop around, find good prices.
Okay.
You want to say hi?
Let's see who we got. Oh, Connor boy. What's up, Connor?
You wave.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
You say hi?
There's Uncle Ty. Uncle Producer Ty. producer Uncle Ty. He can stay with us. That's good. He's gonna be on the kids show in about 6 years.
Yeah.
Or no, how old is he now?
Yeah.
He's 2. He's 2, right?
He's 3. He's 3.
He's 3.
So he brought down his thing just for Brian to see.
Nice. Texas Firewalkers. All right. I like it. I love it. Everybody say hi to Connor. What's up, Connor? Okay, so 1 wag, 2 pork butts, and you're trimming them at home. So you're coming with 2 monies and half a butt, basically, right?
Yep.
Okay. 3 racks of ribs and 2 chickens.
Yeah, and I just added wings about 3-4 weeks ago.
$225. We have to go shopping together, bro.
Man, so I buy my pork in bulk. If I find a sale, I'll buy 20, 30 at a time, and
so that'll last you quite a while.
Yeah.
Where do you like to shop? So I can go find your
wherever.
Okay.
Wherever. H-E-B, Walmart, Kroger. I don't care.
You're not particular about it. What are you looking for when you're going for your pork?
A good marbling. At least on the pork that I take with me, a full fat cat.
Nice. I saw somebody said, there it is, ZZ Top fan. The energy of the show seems to be up tonight. Really? I'm trying to wake Jared up. I guess somebody likes it. Shauna said, must have the meat hookup. Yes. The meat. You must have it. No, so you're just shopping, and whenever you find a deal, you're buying in bulk right there. $225. Bullshit, says Danny Regan.
No, I mean, you shop at one of the same places, Rob.
Food Town?
Costco.
Costco, hell yeah. I love some Costco. Yeah. Costco's got some good meats, man.
Yes, they do.
H-E-B down here. You ever go to Restaurant Depot?
I've been once. I get the same stuff at Walmart or Kroger.
They have the Prairie Fresh pork, and it's like $2.29 a pound. It's not bad.
That's what. So Walmart has the Prairie Fresh pork, ribs, and the butts and all that.
Somebody says Lost in Smoke. All right, so he's saying Costco, H-E-B, Walmart, all of that. So but he's buying in bulk. If he finds a good deal, he's loading up. How many freezers do you have at the house, bro?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6.
Damn, you ain't lying. You got some. You going there? Justin says, "Where are you getting a Wagyu for half of $225?" I think he mentioned it. Costco.
Yep. I get
Costco.
A 17-pound. Actually, I think I have an 18-pound in the fridge right now, like $136.
Okay, 17-pounder, 136. Where was I? I was in Restaurant Depot. They had select brisket for $5.99 a pound.
No, see, I'll cook a select. I'll cook a select. I'll cook a choice. I'll cook a prime. I don't care.
But you said you are going. You are going to. So, but you're cooking wags for the most part, right?
Yeah. Especially now that I get it so cheap. I mean, it's $6.39 a pound.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy how it's not very much more. Some of them, I guess, some of the high end Wagyu is going to be obviously quite a bit, but the ones that I saw at Costco, they were like, what is it, $6.99? Is that what it was? Is that what you said?
$6.39.
$6.39. Yeah, and let's see here. Brandon Perriman, buy full spares for $10 each. I prefer to buy a full spare. I like to trim it down and keep the shape that I like, because some of the ones you find, the St. Louis cut ones, are either a little smaller than I'd like as far as the height of them, right? Top to bottom, not so much width.
So our HEB, Rob, off of $2.90, they do freezer sales about once every 3 months, and you can get a rack of IBP ribs for $4, $5. You gotta watch it.
You need to send me if you see it, say, Rob, And you can raid what you want and then call me. I will go after. I'll get the sloppies. Right? Is this considered is this considered lying to the media? Yes. This is how you ball on a budget, people.
Yeah. Been doing it for a couple years. It seems to work.
So what are you cooking on? I know you have the 2 race crews. What else do you have?
The 30-gallon race crew. That's it.
So you have those 255?
255s and 130.
So okay. Yeah, not a lot of real estate on any of that stuff right there.
And that 30 is just like my microwave shelf in a offset. If I need something done in a hurry, like this past weekend on chicken, I throw it on that thing because it runs 600-700 degrees.
All right, let's talk a 4-meat CBA contest on 2 drums and a 30-gallon. What's your timeline here?
Everything except for chicken's on the pit at 6 a.m.
Everything but chicken. So 1 drum has a brisket or more?
1 drum has a brisket, point if I'm doing burn-ins, and a pork butt. And then the other one has 3 racks of ribs and the 2 monies.
Okay. Nothing on the drum at that point. Is that your chicken cooker?
What? It's
on the 30-gallon.
It's just in case I need something to get cooked fast.
Okay.
I don't really cook anything on it.
So 6 a.m. You're pulling them monies pretty damn early, right?
Most of my meat is off the pit by 9:30.
Okay.
In the camera.
So you got a 2 p.m. So you're resting 4+ hours on a money for or 3.5 hours. You got to do some prep. 2 non-win, ladies and gentlemen. That's my partner, not my partner. His partner over at Half Fast Cookers. Thank you very much, Tuna. I think he did. I didn't know he was still watching, but he did say 100 days until Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. That's coming up 3rd weekend in February. Can't wait to do that. All right. Yeah, American Wagyu. Yes, not the Japanese Kobe beef Wagyu. Don't ask him what temp because he doesn't even know. It's just wide open. Are you for real?
Yeah. I have no idea. My temp gauges only go up to like 300.
Okay. All right. So you're pretty much okay. So you're putting them at 6 a.m. You said your monies are off by around 9:30.
Yeah, monies and ribs off 9:30. Pork butts pretty close to it. But I got to have monies and ribs off so I can do chicken.
Okay. Ribs, it sounds like you're wrapping individually or you panning them?
Individual.
Okay. You don't have room for the pan.
I pan my monies, my butt, and, the bigger meats.
Okay. Are you panning the brisket, right?
Yep.
Okay. But you're doing individual on the ribs. All right. Gotcha. Yeah. I'm just curious of the real estate because it's got to be tight, man. It's got to be tight. AJ George, are you having the butcher at HEB trim out the Wagyu and only buying the flat?
No. I buy a full packer from Costco.
This is impressive, bro. You're doing awesome with the 2 drums and a money. Jared said, "Wing it and sling it, baby." Hell yeah! All right, so and you're doing wings as well. So the chicken 2 halves. 2 halves.
Yep, 2 halves with a wing tip.
With a hashtag with a wing tip. You know how you get into the top 10, Jared? You cut that damn wing tip off, bro.
Well, see, I'd like to burn it off. So,
burning it off is not bad, honestly. I think if you're gonna have a wing tip, put some char on that sucker. I've said
it's always charred. It's always charred. There's no way around it.
All right, what else did we? I'm still curious about this whole cook here. So how about brisket and you said ribs also, but how about the big meat? What time are you hoping to get them done by? And brisket pretty much has his own dedicated drum, right? So
it's its own.
Because you're needing the other one for the chicken.
For the chicken, yep.
Gotcha. Is there a favorite drum? Is there a particular one that gets hotter, you think?
No, the 30-gallon just runs stupid. It's like the depths of hell. But you can't walk past it when it's fully running and not feel it from 5 foot away.
Nip the tip might be my new favorite hashtag. There's hashtag team wing tip from ZZ Top Fan. Burnt wing tip equals la cacarocha. There you go. Braden has a question. and I think we all know it, but Braden doesn't because he doesn't cook with you. He doesn't see you very often. How'd you come up with the name Bearfoot Cookers?
So it's 2 parts.
It's a bear, not a bear.
Yeah, it's a bear. That's part of my nickname for my wife is the bear part. And I don't like to wear shoes. Never have. Hate them. I wear work boots 40 to 80 hours a week. Don't want to wear anything else.
What do you do again?
I am currently a construction supervisor.
Very nice.
I left the old business when I got laid off, right when I started cooking again.
Yeah. After you moved to Midland.
Yeah.
How'd you like it out there?
I love it. I love West Texas. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I'm probably one of the only insane individuals that doesn't live there that actually likes it.
Yeah, not many people say they love West Texas, but that's cool. That is cool. All right, so okay, I think we're done. Any other questions for Jared about his cook? I do love the fact that cooking on a budget because everything's freaking expensive now. I mean, even the spray butter that used to cost $1 is now $5 something, right?
Well, see, I stopped using real butter 2 years ago.
You're churning your own butter?
Nope. I buy the cheap parquet sticks that are $1.25 a pack.
And then you're melting it?
No, I just use it like a stick of butter.
Okay, you just use it like a stick of butter. Connor and I call them bear. I thought you were making your own butter.
No.
To save some money.
No, heavy whipping cream is just as expensive as butter, so not much savings.
Well, that's what I was saying. All right, so your meat costs are $225. Say entry fee is also $225, so you're in $250 at this point. What about what else you bring in? Fuel. That's why I was asking what you cook on. So fuel. What do you think it costs you, Bearfoot Cookers, for a $225 entry cook-off?
That's $600, give or take.
About $600. All right.
Yeah. Not including the gas or diesel it takes to get there.
Okay.
I don't ever include that in my cost.
It's a big cost. DuPont. What? No way. I don't believe you, Danny. I don't believe you trying to ruin my evening. Not Doobie. Okay. So before we got sidetracked on balling on the budget, because we were talking about where you buy and what you're bringing to a contest, right? Then we didn't get sidetracked, but it was interesting to go learn about your cook, right? What you cook on, where you're buying your meats, how many you're bringing to a contest, because you do not have the real estate to cook more. Do you wish you cooked more? Like if you had more real estate, would you bring an extra pork butt? Is there times where you're on the board and you're like, damn, this one's not working for me. I wish I had another one here.
No. If it's not right, I fix it before it goes in the box.
Okay. Let's talk techniques. Again, we're not going to talk flavor. We can talk flavor profiles. We're not going to talk recipes here. Keep it fair to you, and if you've shared anything with anybody else, that's great. Die.
Hey,
for who?
Braves,
who did they trade him for?
I'll get back to you on that, but he's going to the Braves.
All right, for Nick Allen. Who the hell is Nick Allen? Doobie's like the heart of the okay, never mind. This actually hurts more than Kyle Tucker, believe it or not, in my opinion. Anyway, all right. 5 million versus 700,000. Well, Jared kills pork. Yes, he does. All right, let's get to pork again. My bad. Sorry, I got sidetracked.
You're good.
Damn it. All right, so you cook 2 and a half of butt, and even if you had more real estate, you'd probably still do the same thing. Do you feel like it keeps you concentrating on those 2 things?
So I can actually fit 4 monies if I need to. So the bigger contest, I will bring a couple extra.
Okay.
But other than that, no.
All right, cool. Now when you wrap, you say you pan those, right? So you put them in a half pan or something?
Yep. Those are in half pan.
Okay, those are in half pans. What are you what temp are you looking at in the money? And are you probing like at the ends or in the center? What are you doing?
I'll stab it a couple times, somewhere between 207, 208, where they go in the Cambro.
You feel that's your money shot right there, 207, 208.
Yeah, well, so my I count my Cambro to keep things cooking a little bit.
Yeah, because you mentioned they're staying in there for 3.5 more hours, right?
Yeah, so they'll keep cooking. I don't vent anything.
That was my next question. No venting.
No venting.
Okay, good. So yeah, they're probably going up to 210. I would imagine.
Yeah, 210, 211, somewhere around there. I just use a thermal pin. I don't use any wired probes or anything like that. So I have no idea.
Okay, cool. And so they're going to sit there for 3.5 hours. 2 o'clock is your turn in. They're in the Cambro. Oh, what? Same for the half pork butt. Are you taking that same temp before you pull in that sucker?
It's going off feel.
Okay.
I can really care less what temp that is, as long as it feels good when I'm probing it.
Got it. Okay. All right. So it's 2 o'clock is your pork turn in. When are you pulling that sucker out of the Cambro? What's your again techniques? What are we doing here? Last roaster.
Let's see. We'll do about 125, 130. We'll start cutting pork and getting ready to finish it.
You just slicing it?
Just slicing it.
You don't sauce it and put it back on or anything like that?
I do that as part of my finishing technique, but we won't get into that because it's very specialized.
Okay, very specialized. I like it. I like it. So you're just pulling it straight from the Cambro onto the cutting board, slicing it, and then you're starting your finishing techniques.
Yep.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. If y'all have any questions, I don't want to probe too much. Smoke on Main Street. What's up, bub? I am late to join. No, you're right on time, brother. You're right on time. Although you did miss some balling on a budget, some good stuff here and talking barbecue. But all right, so what can you share? What would you like to share about this whole process here? You just slicing it, put it in a box, and rolling.
Yeah, pretty much. I think pork's actually one of the easiest meats to cook. You just got to make it taste good.
Okay. When you say taste good, are you on the savorier side or are you on the sweeter side? There's two sides of pork here.
I like a sweet, spicy, and tangy.
Sweet, spicy, tangy.
Yeah.
All right.
I like that vinegar kick to it. And pork needs it.
Burley has just joined, but are you running a super sweet profiles on ribs and pork?
I run the exact same profiles on both. It's same recipe.
Same recipe. Okay. Did you come across to that? Or were you doing two at one time and then decided to settle on pork's doing so well with this taste? Maybe the ribs will be the same?
No, I took Phil Breen's class and he ran the same for his pork and ribs. And I was like, why am I spending extra money? I don't need to. I can run the same thing.
Can you guys please do one good rate my box? Because I got to get out of here in 10 minutes. You know what, Braden? Since you're a good, loyal, young fan, I think we will do you a solid. Ty, pick one good box here in just a minute. We'll do that. Somebody wants to talk ribs. We can do that. There's a special sauce for pork. And for the low price of
a lot.
For the cost of a set of meats, $225. You can get that. All right, this is for Braden, everybody. Braden, you got to get first in here. When is the sauce coming out? Ty, you can get in here, man. You got any questions for our guest while the Gooder Gang is chiming in on this leg box?
Yeah, I mean this is a really fun show for me to listen to because a lot of times we're talking about super high end, super amount of money. Like every team I've cooked with is spending, $1,000 to $1,500 to go to these things, and everything is Snake River this and top I cooked a $300 steak for Tom Clark at the Jack Daniels and didn't even realize what I was doing. He's like, no, just turn it over. So I put the grill marks on it. And this stuff is so expensive. So for me, who's the best practical dishwasher on the circuit, it's good for me to hear Jared doing this for $250 because I think some of the stuff that my wife makes tastes amazing, and I want it to join. And we spend, we buy at HEB, we buy at Costco and Sam's. So I enjoy hearing what he cooks with his tents too, and it's very exacting, and his finishing process. Maybe I have to get in there and watch it sometime, but I appreciate the insight, man. This is an expensive ass game for you to
It
be
is.
able to,
It is. Ty, stay in
without-
here. You're going to rate this box. Z's Top Fan 9.
I'll go first on this one.
Samantha Cherry 9. I don't see Braden's score yet. Braden,
He'll
everybody
get
else
it
is
in a
8.
second.
Looks like they says 8. Looks like they held the legs while they were dunking them. I see that. Yes. John Turner 7. Ugly, not sauced. Completely clumpy. Brian Fox 8. All right, go ahead, Ty, for Braden. First box.
Yeah,
of
this
the night.
for the box we're doing here for Braden. This is I give this a 9. It's I like
he
the way
also
it
gives
looks.
it a 9.
I want to eat it. Okay, yeah, there's Braden's score for this box of 9. Yeah, I want to eat this. It's just maybe it could be a little bit more consistent, but I like the different configurations, so that's why I'm giving it a 9.
Jared,
I'll give it an 8. I think the left side of the box looks pretty good. The right side of the box, it needs some help.
I will also give this an 8. Sorry. I do see in the middle what somebody else pointed out. That's not the same color as the other. So however you're holding it or whatever you're doing in the dunking or the saucing process is not the same. James Powell, what's up, James? How are you, Bubba? I think the pic doesn't do it justice. I agree on that. It looks like it's some low lighting here. I am curious, though, if there are CBA event reps in the house tonight, is that foil legal if this were a CBA box? Not saying this is a CBA box, but it probably is with legs here. Could be an unsanctioned event because the foil is not completely unfolded here. Whose is this? You can't. Who's this?
So this is actually Braden's box.
Oh,
I got this in an email from Braden. I'm pretty sure this is his, unless I mislabeled it. Yeah, this is Braden's box.
Somebody said outlaw. It's not legal if it were an outlaw. All right. Braden, great job, young man. Completely dunked that sucker wherever you're holding it with. Like Toasty said, I think that possibly maybe why it's a different color on the ends. But good job, my man. Great job. All right. That's just the one and only box. Before we get to the rate my box, Jared is ribs real quick. You said you're doing the exact same thing. Do you know when you're pulling them? Are you probing ribs?
I'm probing, but again, the temperature doesn't matter.
Temp doesn't matter. You're looking for the feel. I
It's
guess they're
going off
already
the feel.
there. You can feel them because you have them individually wrapped, right? So
Yep.
all right.
Well, I mean, and they're wrapped by 8 o'clock.
Yeah, so you're putting them in at 6. They're wrapped by 8, and they're done by 9.
By 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3-hour ribs. I like it. What are you doing for the 2-1? Because you got the 3 down.
Oh,
3-2. 3-2.
Man, just sitting in the chair playing on my phone. So for the 2-1, it'll be all right.
Burning drums, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Ain't done that in a minute. I did catch the ground on fire at the Intrepid doubleheader from the 30-gallon.
What fuel are you running? What do you like?
I prefer Texas Original, but I've been running B&B recently.
Okay. Like it. You can't find it or what? What you doing?
I just haven't made it out to the barbecue store.
Okay, gotcha. All right. They deliver.
Yeah, but I've had my charcoal forgotten once.
Gotcha. All right. I like it. All right, ribs, and then so brisket's coming along. Chicken, you're sitting right outside of the top 10. You said you're doing half and wings with the wing tip. That's good.
No, correction. I'm in the top 10 chicken. I'm right outside in ribs.
Okay, my bad. In the top 10 in chicken. right outside in ribs. And so you are doing a half and some wings. Are you pulling the bone?
Both bones. It's completely boneless.
Oh, you get a boneless wing.
Yep.
Both bones. Do they look like wings?
Yeah, they're like little chicken nuggets.
Little nuggies. All right.
Judges love them.
All right. They love them. They love them. Sneaking into the top 10, Jared. I love it. I love it. Do the wings have wingtips?
No. Well, when I get them, they do.
See, you're cutting wingtips off. Team No Nip the Tip. Hashtag Shauna. Nip the tip. All right. No issues with the Cambros and ribs that long?
Nope. I actually put them at the very top of the Cambro.
Yeah.
So if they're just a little under, they keep cooking.
Okay. What about darkness?
I don't have an issue with that.
Okay.
They actually lighten up in my wrap. So, because they're really dark when I put them in the wrap.
Don't you guys very much for showing my boss. Thank you. Maybe I will see you guys next week on episode 331. Thank you, Braden. Have a great night, brother. Good night. Get to bed. It's past your bedtime, young man. It's 10 o'clock on the East Coast. Okay. But you have no problems with darkening. When you wrap them, are you doing meat down?
No. Meat up.
Meat up.
Bone side down.
Okay. And then the foil is it a tight wrap, loose wrap? What you doing?
Yeah, it's very tight until the first time I check it around 9 o'clock.
Team Nuggies. I like Nuggies. My wings have both. Meat side up, Serge. My wings have both bones. I don't know that it's hurting anybody right now in Texas to keep the bones in. But I can see. I do those nuggies. They don't look like wings to me. They look like little.
Yeah, like little.
They almost look
bites.
like little chicken thighs. Honestly, if you do them right, like Phil or Carl had a chicken box, and I was like, are those little? The first time I saw his box like that was a photo, and it looked like little perfect chicken thighs that were sitting there, little pillows. So great job on those guys.
Well, that's who taught me how to do the nuggies. So
Carl did.
Yeah.
There you go. Carl Nuggies. Yeah, everybody's turning in little Carl Nuggies. All right. Well, dude, you're having a great season, man. You're sitting in the top 25 in every category. Top 10, number 1 currently in pork, top 10 in chicken, right outside of the top 10 in ribs. And overall, you are in the top. You're up there, right? Overall, you are
15th, I think.
You're 15th. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn brisket.
Fucking brisket. Brisket cost me this weekend. Brisket cost me a couple weekends. Got me a bunch of thirds here recently. Turned into Josh Hale with that.
I am in the same boat in that category, my man. I think I'm sitting in 30th or something like that. But yeah, so big weekend this weekend in CBA. Sorry with IBCA guys, we are talking a bunch of CBA. We only got 2 more weeks left in here, and we got a CBA cook that's leading one of the categories in pork right now. So we got a big contest this weekend in San Antonio, and then also in Midland. And then next weekend in Bandera, Texas, beautiful country. Same place we did the Cook for the Hill Country event is going to be in Bandera, which is a phenomenal event. They have a great pavilion with a bar. They've got a nice, what would you call that? That center in the center. What the hell? I can't think of what I'm trying to say. But they've got a great facility out there. They do have cabins out there. They have full water and electrical. So if you're interested in that, that's going to be next weekend at the Last Chance Champions Cook-Off. And then right after that, the season kicks off in Paris and Kemah, and then Uvalde the next weekend, and also Texas Angels Barbecue Cook-Off in Angleton and San Juan. So, and then right after that, guys, we're going to have that kids show. And then towards the last part of December, the So Smoking Gooder Show is going to take 2 weeks off to get ready for the holidays, spend time with the family, and then we might do a New Year's Eve show. We tend to do those every so often. Damn Yankee Texas Barbecue's in the house. He said, "Why am I not co-hosting?" I said, "Give me a guest, bro. You can co-host." All right, Jared. Did we fail to mention anything about your season? You want to talk about anything that I did not bring up?
So as of, I think it was 8 weeks ago, I was like 78th in brisket. So it's taking me 8 cooks to get to 25th. Yeah.
So hold on one second. There we go. You were 78th 8 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Damn. So that's quite a bit of movement, man. So you've been on a brisket run. So you figured something out.
I did, and then I lost it. It just left.
It happens sometimes. It happens sometimes. What else? And then pork. So you jumped from third to first this past weekend. So that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
If Ty can find that video of your reaction, what were you thinking? How many teams were out there last weekend?
34, I think. 35,
okay.
30.
So there's still some studs sitting on their chair waiting for that first place call.
Oh yeah, man. I was standing next to Bill and Stacy and Reagan. All of them were right there. I was like, shit. We'll see what happens.
Were they without a call at that point too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. And so you knew you needed that first, right?
Oh yeah, had to have it.
If you're chasing, you know what you need, right? You know what you need. You know who also can't get a call, something like that. Shauna says 34 teams out there as well. Shout out to Rosanke. I love those guys out there. Texas Firewalkers.
Yeah, it was a great venue.
Yeah. Beef can be a bitch sometimes. All right. Jared, I know you've done this before because you were the one who brought it up to my attention. I'd like to see some Mount Rushmores of barbecues. And the barbecue homie was something that we came up with, but it was basically with your inspiration about who you'd like to see on your Mount Rushmore of barbecue. You can change it. When was the last time you were on the show?
Maybe almost a year ago.
Yeah. So you want to change it now? You're welcome to. You probably don't even remember who you did then.
What'd you say? You broke up.
Oh, do you remember who was on your Mount Rushmore 1 year ago?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Is it the same a year later?
No.
All right. Who was it 1 year ago? I'm just kidding. Don't say it.
So
I
don't care.
Okay, well, let's see. Who was it 1 year ago?
So it was Bill, Phil, Robert, and Aaron.
Uh-oh. Who is it a year later? Start with number one and why.
Phil, he's helped us out a lot. Great seasonings, phenomenal products, just altogether phenomenal stuff. Then you got Bill Purvis, because you think Texas barbecue, you think Bill Purvis. He's probably one of the best cooks in Texas, regardless of standings or whatever. He's still one of the best.
100%.
Same way with Robert Smith, number 3. He's still good. He's always there. He does play around a lot, so sometimes not there, but he's always there for advice.
Yeah, 100%.
And then, man, I'm throwing Carl Davis on there. He's helped me out a lot this year. He helped me out with brisket for those, couple weeks I was doing good. And then, man, he always has popsicles for the kids.
You sure they're just popsicles? Have you tested them out?
They're just popsicles. They're just
okay.
Popsicles.
All right. I love my man Carl. He makes moonshine. You know that, right?
Oh, I know. I did. I've spent many nights with Carl.
Adult pops.
I've spent many nights with Carl after.
Keep them separate, Carl. None of the adult and kids pops get together. And who's in the gift shop? Who gets a bobblehead this year?
Man, it's still going to be the barbecue store. I'm going to put the whole store in there because phenomenal ship service, great selection, great people.
100. All right. The barbecue store again gets a bobblehead in the gift shop. Hashtag where you go to win. Absolutely. They do a phenomenal job. My son worked for the barbecue store. He was a big part of that operation. He no longer is there. But they still do an amazing job. All right. Your barbecue homie, man. You know what this is? Somebody you want to set up next to, somebody you call all the time, somebody that you just love being around. Barbecue.
Well, Brian Fox, again, we talk just about every day. And now that he's going to start cooking again, or he better, yeah, I'm sure we'll be sitting next to each other a lot.
I didn't hear
Fox.
I didn't hear who it was. Who was it?
Brian Fox. He said he didn't believe who he heard.
Yeah, I know. Well, it was the same one as last time.
That's what he said. No, I'm kidding. And your gumball machine. If Brian don't answer.
Carl. I talk to Carl 2-3 times a week. Sit next to him most of the time.
I think Carl calls everybody.
Man, yeah.
But Carl, we love Carl. I think Carl is calling everybody.
So I drive about an hour and a half in the morning to work, and that's when me and Carl do most of our talking.
Where do you go to work, bro?
I leave from Cypress, go to Cleveland, and I go almost to Winnie.
Okay, nice. Doing some windshield time for sure.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we've got a whole 45 minutes for some boxes, Ty. How many boxes do we have? Or do we have plenty?
We've got 23 boxes sent in today, but there's also
holy crap.
What are you holy crapping? Oh,
yeah. Did I do that?
I don't know what you did, but Mr. Keem Sharpman just came in with a super chat, $10. Howdy gang, damn! I completely forgot it was Wednesday. I'll be at Traders Village Friday and Saturday. Appreciate the $10.
Thank you, Ty. Thank you, Jimmy. And I did say if Jimmy's going to be anywhere, he is going to be at Traders Village. So he is just confirmed Friday and Saturday. You can always count on Carl for a chat. Absolutely. I do need some sharpening services. Are you going to be in where's the next weekend again? Bandera, Jimmy? Are you going to be in Bandera the following weekend? Am I doing that? Let me turn.
No, that's me. I want to show you something, but when you're done.
Oh, okay. All right. And I did get I wanted to highlight James Minotti. I think that was his comment real quick, somebody with a first GC shout out to Rachel Tarjak. How do you pronounce that, Ty? Tarjay.
Yeah, Tarjak.
Papa Top, grand champion, her first cook-off, or first GC. Yeah. Where was she at? Was that the
Rosenke? That was Rosenke.
Badass.
Yeah, a bunch of good teams, and she dominated. She had me by 5 points.
Let me run this real quick. Texas Firewalkers event. Yeah, Papa Top, 783. Rachel, really? Damn it, girl.
Yeah, that's what
killed
I said
it. Too. 197 in chicken, 196 in rib, 197, almost 199 in pork. Damn, or excuse me, 198 and a 192 in brisket. 783. Bearfoot, 197, 197, 198. You had her up until
up until brisket. We all know.
You still got a 777. And Brian Fox just smoking around with a 777. Great job.
There you go.
Yeah, we got Big O's, Big Horn, Low and Slow, Chicken Fried. Lost in Smoke's in the comments. What's up, Lost in Smoke? Lone Star, La Pasadita. Holy crap.
Yeah, it was a nest for sure.
Good job, guys. Good job. And then Cooking for Cowboy. I did say I want to mention this. And say my name. There he is. Got the logo up there, Ty, like you planned it, bro. There he is. Texas Barbecue Bash. Colin with a 773 to win that. And West Texas Smoke, that's Dakota Dixon with a 772 for RGC. Congratulations. They had 36 teams out there as well. And Smoke Show on the we had 5 events last weekend.
Yeah.
Smoke Show on the Frio LC. Bill Breeden with a GC and Beer Bellies. Uwe Uwe with an RGC. I know it's coming. Maybe not. Ties on it.
Well, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Uwe dance.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Ties
I'm trying to get a video ready. Sorry. I was even on camera.
Pit Kings Laredo, Cast Iron Cookers, Carl Davis, and Gonzalez Family Barbecue, Rini Gonzalez. Congratulations. Los Angeles Barbecue, our boy Louie with 3rd place overall. And lastly, in Mercedes, La Falta Sal and Southern Trenchless, GC and RGC. There we go. All right, that's CBA. Again, sorry, IBCA and anybody else. We're just talking some CBA today. Tar Gotch. All right, congratulations, Rachel. That's awesome. She killed it. Absolutely. Shit, they're all going to become nests these days. Absolutely. Samantha Cherry, congratulations all. Came back 1 year later and ran it back on them. There he is right there. Texas Barbecue Bash. Okay. Ty, you ready to play some music and get some boxes on here?
Yeah, before we get to the boxes, though, everybody keeps asking when's going to be the first time I cook. So my podcast, the Triple Threat Vet's, going to cook with my team, Burn It Down Barbecue, and we're going to cook at the 38th annual Hold 'em and Hit 'em. Carlos Calzada is going to help us out. It's going to be me, Matt Johnson, and Al Hero is my team. And then we'll be mentored by Carlos Calzada, who's a veteran and with Smoking Lowe's Barbecue. So looking forward to that. That's the January 26th. That's when my first quote unquote cook will be.
What did you say the team name is? Burn It Down? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, Burn It Down. I don't know. You played my theme song the other day at the Camp Hope.
Love it.
Yeah, that's so. Hopefully we get a walk one of these days.
All right, it's in the playlist. Bobby Stewart's in the house. What's up, Bobby? Okay, Ty, let's do it. Play some music. Let's rate some boxes, and then we'll get out of here. We probably will go up to 10 o'clock. Maybe not. Jared, is this Jared's box?
No.
I feel like did we show this last week?
If we did, it got sent again. Sorry.
All right. I feel like maybe I just know somebody whose box this is, but it's not. If not, but it's okay.
You know.
All right. Well, we got a pork box for the current #1 pork team in Texas. In CBA, excuse me. Well, Texas, because there's no other organizations doing pork, right, Jared?
And they got a couple KCBS.
True. This is true. And a former pork champion right here. Like Brandon said, got to pump yourself up here. All right, last week. Yeah, we did this last week. It's okay. Let's do it again. Jared may not have seen it. All right, Gooder Gang, y'all do quick. Y'all be quick here. Let's go. Do your thing. 9, want more sauce. 8, no bark. Trim out the money. That sounds familiar, James. Shauna, 9. Since we did do this one last week, this is a good one to get the Gooder Gang back in here, but y'all need to be quick on your scores. 8, ZZ Top Fan. All right, I'll go first here. I would like to see some true monies here, but I'm not going to kill it. This might have been a different score than last week for me, but I'm feeling generous today. I'm going to give it a 10. I like the full monies here, or the full box of monies. I like the greenery. I can see some improvement needed, but I'll give it a 10. Go ahead, Jared.
I like it. I'll give it a 9. I know it's not Texas, but I like a darker bark on mine.
Okay, you like a darker bark. How's the sauce level for you here?
It's fine. I think pork needs sauce.
Yeah, pork definitely needs sauce. Michael Robertson, 9. Smoking and toasting, 10. All right, next box. Gooder Gang, be quick. I'm going to refill my can.
All right, Gooder Gang, do your thing. I think this 9 was for the last box there. But we got a brisket box here with some burn-ins.
Cook Shack in the house. All right, I got Ty in the house. Come on, Ty, you can rate boxes.
I was just narrating while you were gone.
Okay. Jared Lacey McCRORY sent Ty a box. Oh, we do need to see that one, Ty. All right. Smoking 10, Michael Robertson 9, Cook Shack 9, ZZ Top 9, Samantha 9, Donnie Howard, Twisted D 9, James Minotti 9, Smoking and Toasting 9, 8, Too Much Tender Quick. And who else was there? We got Firebox 9. I will go first here. I do see what Fox is talking about, and it bothers me as a competition cook. However, do we think the judges off our streets realize that? I don't think so. I think they might appreciate that, so I'm not going to take that into consideration. I do see some improvement that can be needed here. I will give it a 9 on this one. I do like the color of the bark. I do like the burn-ins. They're not all the same size here, but again, I think I'm feeling generous tonight. I'll give it a 9. Go ahead, Jared.
It was better than most of my brisket boxes.
Who are we to be rating these damn
right? So, I'm gonna give it a 10. I bet you scored pretty well wherever they went.
All right, 10. Ty, score it.
Yeah, I'll give this one a solid 9. I think the burn ends could be probably coated a little bit more and maybe all be dark. You could just tell too much of the different colors there.
All
but
right,
solid.
Ty does not like the viscosity on these burn-ins.
Rob, do you do burn-ins?
Yes, I will turn in burn-ins, and it helps me.
Yeah,
when I get them right and I put them in the box, it will help me. I was in the top 25 up until, well, I'm not cooking really, but up until a couple weeks ago, I felt like I was in the top 25. I was like, how am I in the top 25 in brisket? But I think I'm 30th now, 30th, 31, whatever it is. All right, James Minotti likes the color. I agree, James. I like the color of this box. It's not dark. Sometimes you put that au jus with some sauce on it and it darkens it up a little bit. This looks good. I do see the TQ on there, and it does bother me, like I said, as a comp cook, but I think it's okay in the judging room for our off the street judges. Next. Got us a turkey box. Just in time for Thanksgiving. That reminds me, I got to drop a turkey in the brine tonight. I got a 12 p.m. turn in at the office tomorrow for turkey. 20-pound bird in a brine overnight with some Cosmos turkey brine. I'm going to inject it with the old Tony Chachere's Creole butter, which is good shit, people. It really is on turkey. Smoke it in the Rectech, turn that thing in. All right. What am I saying? Score it. What's TQ? It's a Morton's Tender Quick. Look it up, Shauna. You can, it adds, if you leave it on a little too long, it adds a really thick red fake smoke ring. 9, 9, 9, 10. Daddy Dutch. 9, 9. Lost in Smoke. 9. Samantha Cherry. 9. Rachel Targach. 9. Could have lined them up better. Gotcha. Seconds Life is off. Go ahead, Jared.
Yeah, I agree. 9. It needs to be more straight, I guess you say. And that first little slice looks a little dry to me.
I'm with you. I will also give it a 9. The first slice does look off, and it looks like it's coming down at an angle instead of straight up and down. And again, y'all hear me say we don't really judge the foil or the greenery in here, but when it draws my eyes, I don't like that. And man, just trim that up, man. Get that straight down there. So 9 for me. 15th at the American Royal. Rob, I was sitting behind you and Diane. All right, Daddy. Yeah, nobody was getting up at the American Royal. We were all bundled up. We couldn't move, man. It was cold as you know what. Great job, Daddy Dutch. 15th place. I like it. No wonder he gave himself a 10 earlier.
He gave himself a 10. I love it. Next. I didn't make the kale box. Oh, yeah. Is that the box y'all bought? Did y'all buy the boxes? The American Royal was, you could buy boxes here. Balls cold. Okay. I think this is a turkey box. This is probably the Royal. Probably, or definitely a KCBS. They did a turkey. I mean, I'm just curious, what are those turkey burn it? Are those bacon wrap? It's probably bacon wrapped turkey on the right.
That's what it looks like, but I don't know.
It's Ty's shaking his head. Bacon wrapped turkey. All right, so we got turkey slices in the middle, bacon wrapped on the side. If this is somebody's box, I am definitely curious where you placed. I will go first here. I was about to say the exact same thing. I love the creativity. It's way different colors is kind of throwing me off a little bit here. So I'm going to give it a 9 in appearance. I wish the colors were a little more the same, but obviously that's bacon versus turkey. But those bacon ones are completely sauced differently. It looks like a different, darker, redder sauce. So 9 for me. I want to give it a 10, and I want to eat it. Jared, go.
Yeah, if it was just a turkey, it'd be a 10 for me. But I don't like the bacon wrap things on the side. It's going to be a 9.
All right, 2 9s. Ty, I'm curious.
Oh yeah, I was a 10 just for the creativity and the fact that it's bacon wrapped. I thought it was there's a bit of too much of a contrast probably on this picture for the bacon and the turkey, but it was an American Royal box as well. From this is Carlos Calzada's box. I'll just go ahead and say.
Where did he score? Do we know?
Yeah, I don't know where he did. I was trying to look it up.
Throw up the next box. I will look it up. Did everybody vote on it? Yeah, I think so. If it had bark on the slice, it would have been on point. I'm gonna look up where Carlos finished in this turkey box because I am definitely curious. All right, Ty, you can throw up the next box while I'm looking this guy up. I feel drunk.
Yeah, I tried to make this picture as best I could, but sometimes you gotta show the bad pictures that people submit to.
I feel drunk looking at this box, Ty. What's going on here?
Oh, blurry.
Shout out to Smoking Loafs Barbecue for that 11th place turkey with a 177.154 at the American Royal. That one right there, 11th place turkey at the American Royal out of a shit ton of teams. 223 turkey turn-ins at Turkey Smoke. All right. I mean, we'll be quick about this one because it's hard to judge this one. This picture does not do any justice here. If you're going to send a picture, try and do it straight on like we've seen the other boxes here. Please. But if I'm going to try and judge this objectively, it's hard. I'm going to give it an 8. Mainly because of the photo. Go ahead, Jared. Color looks good, though. Color looks good.
Yeah, I like it at a 9. The bark's a little gloppy for me in some spots according to the photo that we're looking at, but I mean, it's not bad.
Gloppy brisket wins. We need a glop.
It probably beat me this weekend, so.
All right. Beer goggles brisket. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. I was like, all right, I'm liking this. No wingtip. Cook Shack with a 10. Firebox 10. Shauna 9. 10. Sexy Bird. 9. Needs a tip. ZZ Top Fan. If you weren't such a good viewer, I would talk shit. 10. James Minotti. 10. Even if a tad bit dark. 9. Like the color. 7 on the team on the no wingtip. Okay. I'll go first. Love me a wingtip, but that's 10. I like the bird. It's trimmed nice. It looks good. It's breast forward. It's got no wingtip. Color looks dark in the photo. Could be just that, but I do like it. 10. Go ahead, Jared.
I don't mind it. I don't like there's no wingtip on it, but I won't judge it for that today. I'll give it a 10. It's not bad. It's shiny.
All right. Could be an IBCA box. Next. Is that? We got us a KCBS. It's hard to judge if they're straight on, if they're center, but not really. You can see that middle piece there. All right. AJ George, thanks everyone. First place bird. Hashtag nip the tip. Team no wingtip. Good job, AJ. ZZ Top Fan 9 on these chicken thighs. That was the first place outlaw bird. Where's it at, Ty? 10 is 9. Samantha 9 would like the thighs darker. 9 Cook Shack. I will go first here. Size and symmetry look good. It's hard from this angle, but they look good. They look all the same. I bet there's enough green as to equal the ones on the left. I do see the comment of a little darker color. Me personally, I like a little darker bird, but I'm not going to kill it here. I'm going to give it a 10. It looks good. I like the bass boat and shining through. I would like to see a little more darker, but I can't kill this. 10. Rachel Targach with a 9. Shauna Tillotson with a 9. AJ 10. Donnie Howard 10. Cook Shack 9. Go ahead, Jared.
I'll give it a 9. Just because that bottom one on the right-hand side is the only one that's a different shape.
Bottom one on the right-hand side. Okay.
Other than that, I think it looks good. I like a lighter bird, so I think it looks good.
Oh, you like a lighter bird. Okay. I forgot to mention I'm going to the Texans game tomorrow. Thank you to my friend Jessica. She got me tickets. We're going to the Thursday night football game. Texans, Bills. Skills Mills against the Bills. It's going to be a good game. What do you think, Jared? Who's going to win that game?
I hope the Texans, but I'm doubtful.
That is so funny. That is so funny right there. Welcome, Kansas City. Welcome to our life. 5-5 and 5-5. L, says Caesar. Says your sorry ass football team. Fantasy football team. Money Mills, baby. All right. I'll be wearing red tomorrow along with 60,000 other Texans fans. There's probably going to be a lot of blue, though. The Bills Mafia travels very well. So look for me on TV. Look for me on TV. All right. Next box. Oh, have we done? Yeah, we scored this one.
Yeah,
Ty, what did you score this one, Ty?
Oh yeah, I'm a solid 9 on that just because of the inconsistency in the color, and I thought maybe a couple more minutes just to cook the sides a little better. It seems like it came out too early to me.
All right, Ty with a 9. Texans gonna go as well against the Bills as they did against the Sea Chickens. I hope not. I was there for that game too. That sucked. Viscosity. Damn. All right, next. Was this yours, Daddy Dutch? Hashtag viscosity. All right. I'm assuming these are pork money muscles that have been charred.
It looks like they tried to do grill marks on it.
They didn't try. Those are definitely grill marks.
Yeah.
But are they executed well, grill marks? If they tried to do grill marks, success. If you tried to do well executed grill marks, we'll see here in just a minute. I'm pretty sure those are money muscles that have been grill marked. And this is good. Let's get what we think, Gooder Gang. 8, Samantha. Why, Samantha? 8, Minotti. Why are those money muscles? For the sake of tonight, yes, those are money muscles. Cook Shack 8, 7, not for me, Daddy Dutch. Oh no, not mine. Oh, he's talking about the chicken. 7 on this one though. Rena Gonzalez 7. Cook Shack looks dry. Don't want to. CC Top Fan. That's a good comment. Don't want to. 8, Rachel. Shauna 8. That's definitely below in smoke box. 7. Pork steaks. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll go with that. Look at that. Minotti Woodcrafter's beautiful logo right here. Jared, current pork king.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that 7. I don't like that box at all. I don't like the color. I found the layout, but that's about it. It almost looks like they sliced mushrooms and put in the box.
I'd score better if they were mushrooms. Those look good. The left side, the left side. If you look at the monies just by themselves, that left side, pretty damn near perfect. The shape, the size. Right side, not so much. Although that front one is looking pretty good. So I think it probably looked pretty good before you put the grill marks on it, and then it darkened all the sauce. It darkened everything up. It dried it. I think you've done way much better without the grill marks here. I'm not going to kill you because I do like the creativity. I'm going to give you an 8. I'm not going to 7 it though. I showed up at the wrong time. What is that? For tonight, Jen, those are grill marks. I mean, those are money muscles. Nice money muscles. And then drove all over them. They do look like portobello mushrooms. I want some portobello mushrooms. All right, next box. Ty, what's your opinion on this one?
Yeah, I'll give it a 8 for creativity, but yeah, it's just too dark. But I think if it wasn't quite as dark and it still had some better grill marks, then yeah, I like it. I would give it a higher score for creativity. But you know, I want to taste it and see what it tastes like because, like you said, this is some pork steaks, man.
Absolutely. All right, next box. I mean, since we got a nice description earlier, let's go. Let's put some. They look like portable. Okay, we're can't post. So all right, Gooder Gang, do your thing. Let's go. We got a few minutes left in the show, and we'll get out of here. Again, look for me tomorrow night on Amazon Prime. James Minotti, 9. ZZ Top Fan. Cook Shack, 9. Lost in Smoke. 9. Donnie Howard. I know who definitely it is. And the 7 says Fox. Cody. What's up, Cody? Cody Allenbar. 9. Shauna, 9.
Yeah! Yeah! Let's go, baby! Woo!
That, my friends, was Jared's first place box last weekend in Rosanki. I'm assuming Let me judge this thing though. Okay, now monies could be trimmed up a little bit, Jared, but the size and shape of them are all good. I like the color. I like the viscosity. I like the different options, and we can see how much sauce we got here. First place, baby. Can't argue with that. Ty, what's your thoughts, bub?
Yeah, after hearing, how much he spends on the meat and, all the value shopping, this is a solid 10 for me. Like, I like everything about it. I want to eat it, and I'm coming to your tent next to try to sample some of your stuff.
Jared, sometimes they look different in photos than when they did when you boxed it. Can you critique yourself here?
Yeah, so the front of it's real dirty. I know that was cleaned up. And right in the center where you see the foil at the bottom, I know there's a piece put in there to cover it up. I don't like any foil showing on my pork boxes at the bottom.
Fucking James Lidoni. $5 box.
But yeah, also I think in Texas, it doesn't matter what the monies look like. Trimmed up, whatever. I've turned in triangles monies before and still got it first.
True. I think Texas definitely not. We're still learning. A lot of teams, a lot of the judges are probably seeing a pork box maybe for the first or second, third time. All right, next. Good job, Jared. Good job. No, there we go. Listen. Great reaction, bro. Great reaction. Yeah. You broke Chad's wrist right there. Jen said it's an 8 for her. I think we already saw that box. That's AJ's box. We judged that one already. Great job, Jared. That's that took you from third to first in the overall.
Yeah, but I think before that, there's only like 80-something points separating me from first place.
Real quick, Jen said that's an 8 for her. Jen and Tom, second place pork in the in the open, the big contest on Sunday at the American Royal. Great job, Jen. I said it last week, and I said it to y'all both in person this past weekend. He didn't even shake my hand, asshole. Seen it.
I did too. It just wasn't on video.
James is saying we've seen this. This doesn't look familiar. Maybe. Oh, you know what? Maybe it does a little bit. It's okay. We'll go quick on this one. Nine, I'd eat them. 8 different cuts. Jared, read the comments while they come across. I'll be right.
But I can see that.
I got it. Yeah, I apologize if this box is already done last week, but sometimes people send me multiple boxes, and I guess maybe I forget to delete them. But anyway, we'll do it again. I got a James Minetti 9, flip the bones. Brian Fox says 9, but uneven. We call that box an 8. What do you think about this one, Jared?
I'm gonna give it a 9. I think if you cleaned up the tips and straightened up your cuts a little bit, it'd be a 10 all day for me.
Yeah, I'll give this one a 10 myself because we may have seen it before, but I like the way it is. I like the way the toes are painted right. And looks like something I want to eat. So it was great working with Jen Lee and Tom Clark, and I got to hang out with Fong all day long at the Camp Hope cook-off, and in the judging room with them. And it was great seeing all the teams as they walked up. So I saw some beautiful boxes out there at Camp Hope. So congrats to everybody that got the name called.
Somebody was hyping people up as they were turning in boxes. Ty, did you hear that guy?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You had the bullhorn out, true to your name.
I did. I was hyping people as they were turning in last weekend. I think we did see this last week. I do love the color of this one. There are different cuts on here. I bet it tastes phenomenal. I like the viscosity. I like the color. Almost a little dark, but I think that works with ribs here. I don't remember what I gave it last week, but I'm gonna give it a 9 this week. Next, Hollywood style. I don't know. These are some big cuts though, but they're all different. That's what I don't like about it. And if you're listening, whoever's box this is, you can trim them up on the cutting board and make them all look straight. All right. Jen said she had Mike. She could hear me? I didn't think you could hear me. ZZ Top Fan 10. Let's go, Gooder Gang. Do your thing. Cook Shack 10. As the scores are coming in, we'll come back to them because they're coming in a little slower than I'd like. Execution. I like the symmetry of this here. I do see a big gash going all through the money muscles on the top, and I don't like that. That's a trim at the very beginning before you even cook. That's part of that here. I say don't draw your attention to the kale or the lettuce here, but it looks perfect, so it's drawing my attention because of how good it is. I will give this box a 9. I don't like the color. Sorry. I like everything else about it. Appearance looks okay. 9 for me. Cody 9, 10. I know that box. Oh, is that y'all's box? 10, 9. AJ pork. I like the lettuce roll. I do too. It looks good. Jared.
I'm gonna give it a 10. I think it's a good box. I like a lighter, more red sauce, but other than that, I mean, I think it's fine. I'll give it a 10.
Ty. If it's who I box, I think it is.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you who it is in a second. It's not Jen and Tom's though, but I give this one a 10. I like the layout. I like people trying different stuff and still making it look good. So I give this a 10.
I think they just claimed it. James Minotti, 11th at the Royal Invitational. Can't argue with results. Great job, James. The only thing I don't like about it, James, is the color. Man, that it looks dark on the I don't even want to call that pulled. I can see what you're doing there. I like the strands. I like the bacon. I like what you did there. Looks good. And I love the fact that they are perfectly cut as equal to the monies. That looks phenomenal. And whoever did that box, the greenery on the bottom, perfect job. I just don't like the color on top. That's all. Next. Shout out Laredo Roofing Solutions. Louis and Armando. No wonder they sold. Yeah, bold choice stacking them as a roll. It worked. No wonder they sold kale. I don't know what that mean. What you mean by that, but that one looked good. That is rolled lettuce. Good job. All right. One butt, one money, low cost. Good job, James. That's one less butt and money than you, Jared.
Well, yeah, but he also had to travel for 14 hours.
True.
To get
8,
there.
I don't like the color and looks dry. 8, clean the box. You talking about the pooling? I don't mind the pooling on the front of that. ZZ Top Fan. 8.5 looks dry. Cook Shack. I'll go first and we'll come back down there. Wife went with lettuce. Great job. She did a great job. Carol did a phenomenal job on that. 8 looks dry. I'll do the same here. I do this thing immediately dry looking, even though it's pooling on the bottom. I could use some au jus, which would have added a little bit of color. I do like that they're perfectly cut according to this box. That front left side, I don't know if it's the angle here, but push that up and it would have been perfect as far as that. But I can't get past this dryness. Looking immediately 8. Jared.
I'm gonna give it a 9. I don't mind the fat on the brisket, but I don't want it floating down there at the bottom.
My buddy John Turner from the chopping block at the Royal last year, second place brisket. This year, second place brisket, lost tiebreaker, I believe. On both of those, he's team fat at the Royal. Bold. Shauna 8. What would Eddie do? 7. Yeah. WWED 7. All right, next. Let's get 2 more boxes time, and we will get out of here. It's giving on the 10 o'clock hour. WWED. All right, this is non-sanctioned. This would be allowed at the So Smokin' Gooder Show Open. Combo number 2. Oh boy, look. Shauna, that's interesting. Looks like an Ozempic chicken. Interesting. 9 quail, 8. 9 that bird needs to eat. So the bird needs to eat the rest of those birds on the side there. 8. Okay. Obviously, this is a non-sanctioned cook. Probably not as an experienced cook, maybe. I'll help him out. I mean, if you're gonna have that little bitty breast, cut that wingtip off, so show it off there, because it's covering. That bird is hiding something. That bird is hiding the rest of the breast, is what it's doing here. But yeah, that we're having a hard time finding little ass birds, but you found it. You found it. This person. I don't know if you injected this breast, because that would have plumped it up a little bit more here. But color. Not bad. Sauce viscosity, a little clumpy. It's not as it's not the same all across here. And you might have had room to put another half bird. You would definitely had enough room to put another half that size in there. But if you had to turn in slices, I don't mind them. They're not bad. It's hard to cut. It's actually really hard to cut a chicken breast and keep the skin on it and look good like that. So I will give you a 9 for the effort here. Jared.
Yeah, I think it looks good. If they had to turn in slices, all right, but I don't like turning slices of breast. They dry out too fast.
They made it. Yeah. In CBA, you can turn this box in. You can. My thoughts on that, Jared, and you just mentioned it. As soon as you slice the breast, I mean, immediately the dry out process starts. And so if you're turning in with 5 minutes to go, the judges won't get it for another 5 to 10 minutes after. So it's going to be sitting there for 15 minutes sliced here. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on slicing. Could be a Go Metro box. Brian said this is Lainey Wilson after Ozempic. I saw a funny tweet. It says, I'll never forgive Ozempic for what they did to Lainey's dump truck on the backside of that thing. It's gone. Doesn't exist anymore, Jared. Sorry to report. All right, next. And this will be our final box of the evening. Ty, is this our final box of the evening? Ooh.
Final box.
Final box. Final box. $10, Shauna. if this is KCBS, we'll definitely assume it's KCBS. 10, Shauna, Caesar, 10, 10, 10, Rachel, AJ, 10, Firebox, 10, Solid, 10, Like the Color, 10, Yummy, 10, 10, 10. Everybody's giving it a 10. Jared, you're up.
I'm going to give it a 10, but I don't like how there's only 5 wings in that box.
That was my question. If this is a KCBS, I thought you have to have 6 and 6, right? There's 6 judges. They all have to try it. Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody can correct me. Eric's not in the house tonight.
Well, Jen's in the house. She runs Danny D.
Yeah, that's right. Jen, wouldn't you need 6 of the wings in the center? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only count 5. And honestly, I don't like that first one on the right side. That first thigh.
Yeah,
it's
that top one.
Yeah,
or top, bottom, whatever you want to call it.
I do like the Visca. I get everybody's giving a 10, and I'm going to. Okay, nope. You don't have to have. Someone just gets left out.
Oosh.
All right.
I didn't be that judge.
Can you imagine just eating the thigh and everybody's eating the wing?
Gnawing on the wing, yeah.
You're gonna like,
somebody's losing
wing?
Points.
Where's my
somebody's
damn
losing
wing?
points.
Yeah,
they're losing points.
All right, Ty, give it a 10. It's I almost gave it a 9 though. I'll be honest. Did.
I thought about it because of 5. I don't like it.
I know. I thought about it.
I don't like it.
I was that 6th guy that didn't get that wing. I'm like, fuck y'all, man.
Yeah.
Now they're all eating wings, and I'm over here with.
Now, if I was that 6th guy, he's getting like a 4. I don't like it.
With I'm that 6th guy with this deformed thigh, that first one on the right.
Deformed thigh and no wing. You're like, fuck, man.
Whose box is that? Do we know whose box, or can we say whose box? I'm not gonna.
Yeah, since they're from Duval, I'll say this is King's Barbecue. Ryan King.
Kings, they won. All right, can't argue with that. Let's see what he got in chicken. Real quick before we Jared, any last words before we get you out of here, man? Thank you so much for being a guest on the So Smoking Gooder Show. Congratulations on your amazing season so far. You are killing it. Top 25 in all, top 10 out of 2, right outside the you're right side of top 10 out of 3 categories. So you're doing an amazing job.
No, I just want to thank sponsors real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Phil and Tom Braden, LC Barbecue. Mentioned earlier, they're a huge support for us. The barbecue store, good service, great people, fast shipping. And then Alonzo with Gulf Coast Smoke. So him and Sabrina over there are doing great things.
Yeah, they are. They really are. Anybody? Oh, he's taking a.
No, that's it.
All right. I'm trying to find their placing. It's okay. Not important. Not important. The thing is, yeah, the sauce show. Yeah. Thank you, Tim. Great job. Tim got first place. He showed his leg box last week. First place at the American Royal in chicken. Jen and Tom were second place in pork. Great showing by Team Texas. AJ George, Jen Lee, I had a judge leave me a comment about 2 of my burnt ends sticking together, and he was mad he didn't get one. And I got the lowest brisket score I ever got in KCBS, but I was also told they aren't supposed to judge me on that since there was enough slices in there. So who knows? Yeah, thank you, ZZ Top fans. Smash that like button. Jared, don't go anywhere. I want to give some proper thank yous here in a minute. But thank you to Jared McCRORY. Ty's going to drop you out of here. Don't go anywhere. Thank you to Jared McCRORY with Bearfoot Cookers. He's having a phenomenal year, like I said. Thank you to all the sponsors of the show. Jen Lee is in the comments. She is with the Danny Deese Memorial Classic. Hopefully, look at this photo right here.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I gave a shout out to Fong and Tom. I got to hang out with them at the Camp Hope cook-off with Jen Lee and Miss Mary running that judging room. It was fun as hell to hang out with them. I got to see all the teams walk up and do some good stuff for Camp Hope. And like we are showing this show tonight on my Triple Threat Vet podcast channel, and we'll be showing our show on the So Smoking Gooder Show channel tomorrow, Thursdays at 7 p.m. But Rob, I really appreciate the barbecue culture. I appreciate hearing all the different. I know I say this all the time, but Jared McCRORY's story is really cool, and I appreciate him for sharing it.
Yeah, and you are a big part of the barbecue culture, producer Ty, and you're going to be a fellow competitor here at the Hold 'em and Hit 'em Club coming up in January in just a couple of short months. All right, well, that's going to wrap up the show tonight. Thank you very much to our guest, Mr. Jared McCRORY. Thank you to producer Ty. Look for me tomorrow night at the Texans game. Other than that, we will see you guys next Wednesday at 8 o'clock. If you guys have any ideas for guests or any direction y'all might want to see on the show, send us a message, man. We're definitely open to any of that. We want to make this your show. Y'all are a big part of this, as we are as well. So this is our show together, Gooder Gang. So let's all make it what we'd like at it to be. So hope you guys are enjoying it. Thank you very much for watching it. 2 hours still in. You guys are still here. So I appreciate all of you guys. Yeah, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not already doing that. And we will see you next Wednesday at 8 o'clock right here on this same Bat channel. All right, that's it for us. Rob, Ty, Jared, we are out. Thank you very much. Close us out, Case.
Good night to all of you wonderful people in Barbecue Nation. You too, California.